The Guinea Current large marine ecosystem is one of the world's 64 large marine ecosystems that together produce 95% of the annually harvested world fish catch. The physical extent of the Guinea Current, a warm ocean current straddling the coast of West Africa, encompasses coastal waters from Guinea-Bissau on the north to Angola on the south, with 16 West African riparian countries sharing the rich resources of the GCME. Its waters are among the world's most productive and are characterized by abundant biodiversity. They support large populations of sardines, tunas, mackerel and other species important to the economies and livelihood of the more than 300 million people in the coastal zone as sources of food and export products. The Guinea Current waters are not only rich in fisheries, providing food security and vital proteins for the growing population, but do also support large-scale oil and gas production, coastal wetlands, and mangroves that constitute important nursery grounds for various fish stocks as well as habitats of global significance. The GCME's marine and coastal areas are negatively affected by a number of anthropogenic activities. Overexploitation of fishery resources, land and sea-based pollution, and physical alteration and destruction of coastal habitats threaten the Guinea Current large marine ecosystem.
Pollution will move across the boundaries. Oil spills will have a broad ecosystem-wide impact. And habitat degradation can be found along the various coastlines. So there's a common interest, there's a way to go forward in a give and take process supported by the Global Environment Facility, providing the funds for country representatives to get together around a table and discuss those issues that are high priority.
Since present and future generations in West Africa are largely dependent on the endangered resources that the coastal zone so bountifully provides, UNIDO has harnessed know-how and expertise in seeking ways to reduce pollution in order to clean up the coastal region, restore depleted fisheries, and restore the degraded coastal habitat. It all began over a decade ago with a pilot project in 6 West African countries aimed to save their coastal and marine resources from further degradation. Very soon, realizing the scale of the environmental problems and the need for an ecosystem-wide transboundary cooperation, all 16 countries sharing the Guinea Current large marine ecosystem turned to the UN agencies with a pledge for support. The need was considered by the countries to have a project covering the entire ecosystem of all 16. This is how the Guinea Current large marine ecosystem project was launched. With the financial support of the Global Environment Facility, GEF, and considerable amount of co-financing by the countries themselves and by other sources, the project is being implemented by the United Nations Environment Programme and the United Nations Development Programme and executed by UNIDO.
The GF has provided funding to Guinea Current countries for 12 years now, and we're pleased that much progress has been made, step by step. Good examples of action are that the Interim Commission be made permanent with a treaty that shows the commitments of the countries to protect the interests of coastal communities. It certainly will provide a great model for us, and we look forward to helping the Guinea Current countries share their successes with the rest of Africa.
The project focuses on 9 demonstration projects, 3 regional and 6 national, intended to demonstrate how concrete actions can lead to dramatic improvements. To institutionalize regional cooperation and to guarantee sustainability, the riparian countries have established the Interim Guinea Current Commission.
The ministers of the 16 countries decided that the issues were so important that it could not be kept in a project form. They decided thinking further ahead and decided to form the Interim Guinea Current Commission, which would continue dealing with the issues being managed by the project in the long term.
In simple words, the Commission is the institutional solution for a joint effort to overcome the transboundary pollution, recover the depleted fisheries, and restore degraded habitats. Inked in 2006 with the Abuja Declaration, the ecosystem-based Commission will gradually take over the responsibility for the Guinea Current large marine ecosystem project implementation, currently a responsibility of UNIDO. In parallel, the Guinea Current large marine ecosystem countries are expected to progressively take over the responsibility to cover the Commission's operational costs.
Traditionally, after the Strategic Action Plan development phase of a GEF project, there comes a period of 5 years where GEF supports the implementation of all the plans which have been developed. So ideally, we would expect that in the next 5 years, that support will be coming from GEF to support the countries in implementing some of these activities which have been planned.
A successful work of the Commission would contribute to the sustainable use and management of the Guinea Current large marine ecosystem's natural resources, resulting in regional socio-economic benefits as well as perpetuated global environmental benefits. The Guinea Current Large Marine Ecosystem Project's Regional Coordination Unit, which is hosted by the Government of Ghana, serves as the Executive Secretariat of the Interim Guinea Current Commission. The transition towards the establishment of a full and permanent Guinea Current Commission is underway. The project, to be completed by April 2012, has been successfully executed by UNIDO upon request and with the full cooperation of the governments of all 16 countries of the Guinea Current Large Marine Ecosystem.